What up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Wicked After Dark, where we talk about all things Halloween. My name's Anthony. With me tonight, we got Ashley and Jess.
My name's Jeff. What's up, guys?
The man behind the cam, Andy. And his trusty sidekick, Jimbroni. Sorry, I'm a little tired, guys.
My name Anthony.
My name's Anthony.
I just seen that movie, too.
I don't know how I got another
What?
nickname.
Oh my god.
22 Jump Street
Yeah.
or whatever.
That was so funny.
That's what you get. You got too comfortable, sweetheart.
Well,
Right.
that's one way to start the
Don't
show.
get too comfortable, sweetheart.
Oh.
Alice is everything, too.
Jesus
that movie?
Christ, no.
Adjust my mic here.
Oh, we've been sitting here for an hour, and you're
No,
really
roll
adjusting
on
your
too.
fucking mic.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh, man.
Sorry, he's a little tired, guys.
A little bit today. I'm a little tired. It's the middle of the week. I got 2 days to go, so it's kind of like my Friday. You know what I mean?
It's hump day.
I'm there, baby. I'm there.
He was like, Thursday's gone already in my
24
head.
more-
Friday, just one more,
exactly.
you know?
Tomorrow doesn't count, technically.
24 hours to go, and I'll be off.
For 2 days. But your weekend's booked,
My
remember?
week. That's just so unfortunate, bro.
Oh my gosh. you're so-
Anyways,
Poor unfortunate
Welcome back. Thanks for
soul.
clocking in again.
Welcome. Where's that from?
Haunted Mansion.
Your mouth?
No.
Is that?
What did you say?
Your mouth?
No. It's your favorite funny movie of all time.
Mine?
Uh-huh.
Cat in the Hat.
What? The Cat in the
Welcome,
Hat's your
welcome,
favorite?
welcome. I don't know.
Yeah, well.
What is it
She's
from?
the man.
Oh, fuck, it is. And isn't he in Scream?
He's like, what? No.
A scary movie, I mean?
Scary movie.
Yeah, that's him. He's the one in the wheelchair.
Yeah.
scary movie. All right.
Anyways, sorry, guys.
Some random.
Random tangent.
Random spinning thoughts.
Anyway, Wicked Fest.
2025.
We have now. What's Monday in my? I put in my head. It's Monday. Vendor acceptance emails have went out.
Woo.
Do you sound good in your earphones?
My ears are killing me
Does that
already,
sound
so
good? Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. So officially, vendor emails have went out, guys. Keep your eyes peeled for those. Definitely open them up, read them, go through them. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out. We'll answer them to the best of our ability. And again, don't be discouraged if you do not get one because you just don't know. You know what I mean? You just don't know. But
It
just
ain't over.
again, just going back to the excitement of it. Now it's feeling even more real. You know what I'm saying? So.
It's scary.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It's scary
It's
but
coming.
exciting. You know what
It's
I mean?
exciting. Yeah.
You know, I know that the city of Ukaipa is excited. I got a phone call last week in regards to the Wicked Fest. You know, so they're excited. It's always good to have their support. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And their cooperation, really, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, we're gonna make this go all smooth, you know. But you know, just overall exciting. I think with the emails going out, it's like real now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So welcome to the Wicked Fest family.
Yeah,
Dang.
I'm excited to meet all the new faces that are
Yeah.
here this year. You know what I'm saying? Again, just chalking up to be a good year, man. I'm
A lot of
feeling-
new vendors, I think.
Yeah, we got quite a bit of new vendors, which is always fun. You know, you try to keep it fresh. You try to keep it, you know, flowing.
Yeah.
You know,
Fresh and funky.
yeah, and then giving new people opportunity. You know, so like I said, it's just chalking up to be a really good year.
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
general.
it's a fun year.
I think-
I've already
I think
started
we-
doing my daily ritual to help make sure it's a 85-degree day.
On I think we got a 92-degree day coming up, and everybody here
Oh, yeah.
needs to go and sit out in the sun and start
In
training.
sweats.
Yeah, start training. You know what I'm saying? Because last year
Last year, we almost died.
we're not even gonna get into last year.
Yeah, that was rough.
The embarrassment that we were.
weren't really in the sun. We were underneath our tent, but still, you were just like,
Yeah, it was bad, dude.
I mean,
It was horrible.
events during the summertime are always hard. Even the indoor events.
Every
you know?
event is hard to
No,
a point, but when you add the heat, it just takes it to another level.
yeah.
You know, so
That's
I just, you know,
with one point of reference there on one. That's why I'm always so grateful that so many people show up because it is hot outside.
yeah,
It is. We know all the inconveniences of August, but the love that the support from the city of Ukaipa, the people that show up, the vendors that come out, it's amazing. So knowing all that we know about the heat in Southern California, the fact that everyone comes out and supports, it's pretty awesome.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So come bake with us. Come,
You know,
come
and
get your
honestly,
tan.
it's
Get your
just it's
refreshments.
gonna be a fun time. We're gonna do our best to you know, get refreshments there. And,
You know what? This is what hit me earlier because we are nerds and we like to go to like the air show.
Yeah.
And for some reason, it doesn't matter what year it is. It's always fucking hot. Hot.
We might get away with it this year.
The air show is always burning ass hot.
Yeah.
Like burning. Like
Yeah.
I've never felt heat like that before. It's always on those air show days and they don't give a fuck. Bucket.
Nothing like
They gonna show
jet
up.
fuel on
and
a
it's
100-degree
true.
day.
It's true. It's
Yeah.
always packed.
It's actually early next month, the air show, so it shouldn't be too bad.
Hopefully.
We shall see.
But
there.
yeah, it's hot, bro. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
it is what it is.
I'll take blame
But we
for the.
still
I'll
go.
take blame for the air show.
Yeah.
We go burn our ass every year.
You know?
No, it's not every year.
Every 3.
It's every two.
Every
and
two,
then they
whatever.
canceled it for a long time and they just
because
brought
of
it back.
COVID.
That's because of COVID.
But
So
I used to go to yearly air shows as a kid because we lived overseas and in different air bases. At my dad being in the Air Force, it's just kind of like even now when I see planes like regular passengers planes, I'm mesmerized by air travel and just airplanes in general. So probably where you guys get that little
No, not me. We were dragged.
bug.
Me and Jessica were dragged there. Anthony and Andrew wanted to fucking go.
Well, maybe that's where they got.
Jess didn't go. This last
Did
time.
it?
Not the last
Oh,
time.
no, not the last time.
Shit.
I
Loser.
said I was down the street and we were gonna go, and then Andrew kept calling me that he was still not in the parking thing, and
I really hope they fix that.
yeah, he was a little upset.
Oh, the disaster.
And I was just
Yes.
like, damn, I might as well not even go then.
Oh,
I
it was
really hope
nuts.
they fix that. But anyway, going back to Wicked Fest.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Chalking up, we're gonna have DJ, food, drinks, vendors for all your shopping needs. You know, God, what else can we add to that? Desserts.
Petting zoo.
Shut up.
Food. No petting. zoo.
Whoa.
No petting.
You
Whoa.
come pet
Just
Ashley.
kidding.
Yeah.
Whoa. Touch me and you'll find out.
Just
Kidding.
again, yeah, just gonna be a fun time.
Yeah,
August 23rd, from 1 to 9 p.m.
that's right.
City of Ukaipa. White pack.
Me.
Upcoming
Come see us.
events. Next weekend, right? Next weekend, technically.
Yep.
This weekend can be
This
the
weekend.
Saturday.
This Saturday. My bad, y'all. Haunted Garage Sale, March 29th, 12 to 5 in the city of Ukaipa.
Come see us.
Yes, come see us. We'll be there. Come have a chat. Bring us a coffee. I'm just kidding. Just text me for coming so you can bring me some food.
Come by all of Ashley's shit because she has.
Oh, bro.
I
it's
don't
gonna
even
be
think Wicked Boutique
nuts.
setting up today. Ashley's setting up that day.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna be like, can you come stop by my house real quick and pick up all these bags?
No.
Shit,
You're funny. You act like you would pick me up. You're an asshole.
you're right. Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, not surprised. Anyway, Haunted Garage Sale. Come out and shop. A lot of vendors. I think that was a pretty good amount, too.
Yeah,
That one has a good amount of vendors, too. Yeah. And then
Get a
that's
tattoo.
it for the month of March.
Get a tattoo.
Yep, come get a tattoo.
get a chat, get tatted and yatted
Little shop
And
of ink.
pierced.
and pierced.
They're doing piercings, too.
Come check it out.
Anthony's getting his septum.
Shit,
Don't be scared.
Pay me $100, I'll do it.
You can tuck it in for work.
pay me $100, I'll do
I'm
it.
not paying you $100. I ain't got $100.
No.
I don't got $100.
Who wants to put their
I
fingers
need a
in their
job,
nose?
actually.
Anyone hiring, hire Ashley.
I'm a great worker. I have a degree. That means jack shit because no one's hire me.
Literally.
What are you talking about? Our sister has a master's degree, dude.
That's true. That sucks, huh? Anyway,
Anyways, we're not
that's
gonna talk
it for
about
the month
that.
of March, and then March is over, and we're in April already.
I know, it's so fast.
Damn,
This
for
is
real?
fucking flying already.
I felt like we
dude.
just had Christmas.
That's
Yeah.
ridiculous, bro.
I'll still pay him for my
Yeah.
Christmas.
That's
Same.
ridiculous.
I
I'm
know.
tired of working.
He's tired.
Ridiculous, bro. April coming already.
Damn,
Yeah.
dude, it was just January, like yesterday.
Man, didn't we just celebrate your birthday?
I guess not.
Jesus.
Wow.
It's moving. This year's zipping by.
April, damn, and then May, and then Jesus. I'm
And then Jessica's
dead.
30.
Hey,
The
why you
big
telling
three.
everybody?
Oh,
God
Damn.
damn.
shit.
Damn, I'm old.
Yeah, you are.
I mean,
30.
you're old.
I couldn't imagine, but like, yeah, my kid's 30 and my other kid's 32. How old are you? 32?
32.
Damn.
If you live long enough, you're going to be able to realize it. You don't have to imagine it.
That's crazy.
Crazy, huh?
It's crazy.
Stop talking about life. Ashley's gonna start crying.
What do you mean there's an end?
When you
That's
get older,
depressing.
you're looking for it.
Anyway,
Jesus.
yeah. Damn.
He's like, not trying to be morbid or anything.
That's hella morbid.
Did you haven't you ever had that conversation? Like, oh, if they found a thing that makes you live forever,
No.
you want to fucking live forever?
Depends if there's not bills.
Would you?
If I was a I was just rich, hell
Yeah.
yeah.
But you're not.
Right.
You're not.
I just said if.
Right now.
No.
As of right now, bro. I guess you have a lifetime to figure it out.
I mean, we've had
Really?
a lifetime to
'Cause you
figure it
did-
Or a
out.
lifetime of struggle.
Didn't
More
you ask
struggle.
our grandma
More
who was 80?
struggle.
How old is she? 87?
88.
She's 88 years old, and you asked her, did it go by fast? She said, hell yeah, I did.
Yep.
Because that scares me.
Yeah.
We're going to blink, and tomorrow we're 80.
You know what? When it gets to me is when I start thinking back when I was in high school
Uh-huh.
and how long ago that was, but it's still so fresh in my mind.
Yeah.
You know, like, wait a minute.
I mean, I'm going to be out
where
of high
did-
school for 10 years.
Where did
Holy
that time
crap.
go, bro?
Crazy.
You know what I mean? It's scary. It's scary to think of shit like that.
Yeah.
Dude,
But,
you know
I
what
mean,
trips me out is on TikTok.
Like Peter Pan says, dying is just the next adventure.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's what they say.
Just got morbid.
Yeah.
Because I was looking on TikTok, right? And it's like prom. What year did you graduate? 2011?
Yeah.
Prom footage from 2011. And it just looks so old, dude. Like the music and what they're wearing.
Uh-huh.
And, whatever was trending
You
during
ain't gonna
that
find no
time.
footage of my prom.
That's
Those are in the museum.
That's
That's
even, that's nuts.
Your
From
era is
VHS.
already on display in the San Bernardino County Museum down here
It
in
is.
Redlands.
Yep.
That's
The cell phone you used to use, dog.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
House phones.
Anyway,
Rest in
now I'm
peace.
scared.
Rest in peace, house.
Now I'm gonna
phone.
go to bed thinking about this.
Oh, God.
When I was younger, I think it was me. I used to cry thinking about my parents dying. I mean, that's still sad, but still, like, I'm like, you're gonna die one day.
Yeah, I used to have the same dream.
Dude, let me tell you a funny story real quick.
Make it quick.
She never says a word. Make it quick.
So,
She said real quick.
at my job, we have phones.
Like to buy?
Like
No,
office
phones to answer,
Oh, okay.
But I had to learn how to transfer people to different departments because I'm sitting here looking at this one like, how the
She
hell?
said, hold the fuck.
And I didn't want to be one of those people like, hey, how do you?
Hey, Jess was like, yeah, please hold. Ding. Hang up.
Hangs up. On the resume, you said you knew how, huh? That's what happened.
But I'm sitting there like, okay, this is an arrow, so I'm assuming that means go that way. Okay, what button is for that department? Because one of those like office phones, dude, it has hella buttons on the side, and I'm just sitting here like,
Did you
oh,
figure it out?
Yeah, I figured it out. But damn, I was just like, how do I?
Hey, because that would have been, hey,
Have you ever seen
furniture department, they're calling you.
Down the phone for you.
They're like, hey, transfer.
Hey,
Oh crap.
hey, they on the phone over here for you.
She gets on the furniture department phone for you. Furniture department line 1. Furniture department line 1.
That's
not,
me, fool.
It's not actually on hold because I don't know where the hold button is.
Just go ahead and answer the phone because I don't know how to do it. Thank you.
Come on up here and get it.
I know how to do it now.
Bro, have you ever seen the phone like in the school office? The
No.
clerk?
Uh-huh.
You never seen that phone? It looks ridiculous, bro.
Is it like huge?
It's like probably like this big.
That's
Oh,
a
hell.
switchboard.
It's crazy, bro.
Well, yeah. Can you imagine the amount of classes and people that they have to like boop 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 boop?
Imagine the old days. So, like when I was like 6, I lived in Germany, right? Back then they had switchboard operators.
Oof.
What year was
Still.
that?
78.
Jesus.
So can you imagine like my grandparents
it's
calling Germany,
Damn.
and they call an operator and they connect the call with like a wire,
A wire, yeah.
that they plug into some board and then it connects it to Germany. Or
Dog,
Yeah, that's
it's
crazy.
this
fucking
line right here
crazy.
is for Jimmy. Right, plug in Jimmy. Jimmy's on this one.
Well, it plugs in that country and then the dials the number.
And then they go to the next person.
That's crazy.
Hey, I need to talk to.
You know, have you ever used a payphone?
Never,
You guys never got the chance to use a payphone?
never.
That was exciting.
I have a pretty sad story about that too. I got shipped off to the third world country when I was a kid,
Stupid.
and it was rough.
He deserved it, y'all.
You know
He
what I
deserved
mean?
it.
He was on
was a
vacation.
terrible
It was
child.
over 2 months stay in a third world country. Probably one of the. It was different.
It was 2 months.
It was 2 months. Yep.
Really?
6
and-
weeks.
And
Dramatic.
I'm thinking, I forgot how to speak English properly because I only spoke Spanish out there, and I inherited their Spanish, right? So when I landed back in the States, I'm like, oh, my parents are gonna pick us up. Like, fuck, you're excited, you know what I mean? They're excited to see me,
McDonald's to raccoon.
bro. We land, and they were nowhere to be found. My grandma didn't have a cell phone. I didn't have a cell phone. My grandma gave me 50 cents to use the payphone in the airport to dial out to call these guys.
Did it
Can
work?
you believe that? Yeah, it worked. Can you believe that though? Do you ship your son off for 2 months, bro, and then you're fucking late to pick them
And
up?
guess what? They're still late every
Hey,
single
because I was
time.
ready to get back on the plane, but I'm out of here. You know what I mean? Dirty, huh?
hilarious.
Dirty.
Damn, that's
And you know
so
what he told
insane.
us? The same thing he tells us today.
Traffic.
Insane in the membrane,
I don't want to
man.
know
know that
it's
'cause
there.
a
I hope
cop
this audio is okay because this sounds horrible.
in my ears.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, it sounds
Look.
horrible.
It's funny because my dad would cross a double white line to get to King Taco though, bro. But he
remember that.
can't do that coming to pick us up. All right.
Well,
No
I
shit.
can't helicopter over cars.
I mean, leave fucking earlier, dude. Shit.
But then you got to pay extra for parking.
Oh my god. He's
There
saying
you go.
you're not worth it, fool.
There you go.
Circle around a couple
Now I
times.
just pull up and get y'all. Yeah, I jump
He
in.
said, I don't have a helicopter. I used to hate when you said that shit when we were young. Or we'd be like, Dad, are we almost there? This far on the map.
Oh yeah, that would piss
Shout
me
out,
off.
real quick, now we're talking on
Shout out to
traveling.
Matt.
Shout out to Southwest for
fucking
canceling and fucking everybody and pulling away those luggages fees and all this shit.
'cause they caught on to
assigned
people like
seating.
us.
That's all good. I won't fly them anymore. You think about
There's
it.
no reason
There's
to.
absolutely no reason to fly
Might as
Southwest
well delete
anymore.
my rewards, y'all.
I'll go ahead. We will no longer be using the Omnitrans of the sky. So thank you guys. You know what I mean? I'll be using a nicer flight. I think.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah,
maybe
you
something
still won't
direct.
catch me on Delta
It's
though,
like if
bro.
they're listening, oh,
You know what I mean?
fuck y'all,
I mean, I hope
Southwest.
somebody out there be like, hey, they were talking mad shit. That's right, I was. That's right, I was. And what?
You ballsy without
The
the
thing
plane
is,
shit going on.
the thing is that
Oh, shit.
Southwest has been a staple of that.
We know you have
Slogan.
many
For
options.
how many
Not
years? Like
anymore, we
50?
don't.
For,
At least I'm
since
gonna
their
book a flight with the
existence,
TV in front of my face.
since
For
their
real.
existence has been their fucking
Listen,
marketing
bro.
slogan.
Listen, bro.
I'm saying.
People fly Southwest
For free bags.
for free bags and unassigned seating.
Yep.
Okay, cheaper option. Everybody knows Southwest is Southwest.
Right.
It's just one hair above Spirit. Okay, so now that you've
you've
implemented
lowered
these
yourself.
things, are you buying new planes? Because the last few times we flew, I swear to God, those planes are from the 80s. There was the cushion on the ass was like thinner than a piece of paper, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, dog.
Hey, Max
Yeah.
8 only.
So unless you're bringing in like a whole new fleet of airplanes, fuck out of here, homie.
Literally.
For real.
Yeah. So anyway, Southwest.
Unless
eat a dick.
you ain't fixing the air to actually hit my face.
No shit.
I don't want- Oh, I start panicking because I get hot. And I
She
can't
does.
and I can feel the air hitting my face, and then I'm in between two chonchos, and I'm just like, I'm gonna die.
Unless they wake up and change this decision, I'm pretty confident we can say rest in peace, Southwest Airlines.
100%,
They
bro.
will be gone within 2 years.
You know what though? Whatever we do
Dang.
end up flying next is gonna be luxury to us because we've never flown
For
anything
sure.
else.
I've flown
Bro,
American a few
there's
times.
some pretty nice planes out there, dude.
I've never flown anything other than Southwest.
Yeah.
So we flew an American
my
flight
dad
one time?
fucked us one time. Yeah, he fucked us real nice one time.
you
know
rode
that plane
into,
that
like, a
crashed and
plane?
everybody died? We flew in that plane. Yep. And then
They didn't die.
when we got there,
Little
the one that hit the
poppy plane?
helicopter was
Oh,
the
the
same plane.
helicopter
Yeah.
hit it.
So
I thought you were talking about
we
the one that
get to the
flipped.
airport, and this is how you get on the plane. The ramp went down to the plane, and then they put a bridge on to the ramp that was metal that connected to the plane. So you had to walk over a little metal chain bridge to get onto the plane. And I'm sitting there looking at my dad like,
It was a regional jet.
I'm sitting there
Like a
from
private jet.
Nashville to California. That's what I said, kiss our ass goodbye. It's over.
That was Dallas,
It's
Texas.
over, baby. It's over.
That's
You know, then to get into your seat, don't even get me started, fool. Dude, you have the ceiling's right here.
oh no.
You
know
have
what's
to go
funny?
like this to get in.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know
yeah.
what's funny about that statement?
And then he's like, well, I didn't know. It clearly shows you, bro, what plane they're going to use when you fly.
I hope the people who have listened to this podcast long term since day one, I want you to hear what this man is saying. My dad fucked us.
Yo,
Jessica and my dad fucked us in Florida. You know who,
that was a
Yes.
good
you know who
one,
never
bro.
has any responsibility in
These
planning
two
any of this
dummies.
shit? There you go.
Why you gotta put my name in it? Hold
There.
on.
Hold
There
on.
you go.
If we're gonna talk about Florida, you guys got us real nice,
There
dude.
you go.
Hey, that was a good prank. That was a good prank. Good job.
You got me. You got
really
me. What,
did
the
get me.
roaches was the next show.
I was ready to fucking murder Jessica,
Hey,
dude.
man, we
Like,
got all of our money back.
Thank God. That's because I was about ready to fucking threaten.
I remember I was like this on the couch and actually like, Anthony, get your ass up. We're not staying here. I was like,
I
huh?
was not.
What?
Traveling all day.
Let
I
me
think
tell you, bro. What happened was I go to the restroom, sit on the toilet, take my stuff to shower, and I'm like, I look over and I see a roach. I get off the toilet, pull my pants back up, and grab my shit. I didn't even use the toilet. I said, get the fuck up. We ain't staying here.
And
I
she
was
was
ready
like,
to get a
"Shake your
hotel.
bags."
Ashley was ready to sleep in the car.
Oh, I was so mad. I was ready to cry.
Bro, I was already like this on the couch. Doing the ugly scene. She's like, Anthony, get your ass up.
And you know what was more funny is when I was getting off to I started giggling to myself because I was like, "What if this would happen? Why wouldn't it happen? The
Oh
year
my
before
God.
this, we couldn't get a fucking rental car. So why wouldn't we have fucking a roach infested apartment? You know?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. It was pretty bad,
And then the guy was like, "Oh, there's no evidence. We took so many pictures.
dude. Jessica's like,
We went underneath his
bullshit.
sink, and there was hella roach stuff. Like,
First of all, why go wash dishes and there's a stopper in the sink? Okay, the water couldn't go down because
yeah.
the roaches were coming up.
so she pulled
Well,
it out, and the roaches started coming out, bro.
Initially,
Like a
you're
movie.
like, okay, we're in Florida. It's probably around the time when in June, May area. It's naturally bugs are going to be out. You know what I mean? But to see that
Fool,
many
it was
bugs in your
it was
room,
October. Fool.
But you know,
no,
what-
October.
What's funny about that whole situation was they were a 5-star.
Super host.
Super host.
host. You know what
That's
that means? He was
insane.
giving
Okay.
himself some false reviews. Fool.
So, but somehow Jessica and I fucked him on that
I
one.
just don't know how you did you when you typed in the address, you didn't see it was in Section 8 apartments off Meridian.
Didn't look like that in the pictures.
Oh, okay.
my God.
Yeah, because that's the
You know
first
what
time
I
I
did
saw
too?
someone get murdered was there, and I thought we was next in Florida.
It didn't look. It was super host, super
and I
nice,
just
super
looked-
everything.
We were pulling like.
Yeah, bro.
5-star.
Hey, it was so good that I dropped the girls off at the front door and said, "I'll go park and I'll walk back."
That's crazy.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Well, anyways,
Nah, he
Not
waited
having a
until we
car
went
from the year
inside.
before that though was probably a even better one. That one was good. And then fucking dipshit Angela, why don't we just run a U-Haul?
The trauma's
last
still
day.
fresh, right? So-
Ashley was crying, dude.
Okay, we get it.
the travels.
This is the way you did that.
Don't worry.
I'm gonna go to
Yeah,
the
that
bathroom and I'm gonna cry. And when I looked at her, she's not gonna.
Don't worry. You'll never do that show again because
And
it's not
then-
financially reasonable.
Even worse, when we did that, is everything was closed to eat, so we went to bed starving.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
we're like,
Bullshit. I'd
No,
have found
something was
something.
open, but they're like drive-through only.
And we didn't have a car.
Yeah.
Remember?
We didn't have a car.
I would have a
Or
Oh
Snickers.
no, Jess was getting ready to order.
Oh, yeah. I was
And then
putting an
they're
order.
like,
no, we ordered and they canceled our
They
order.
canceled.
And
And Ashley's
Ashley
like,
was so
"Fuck
crying.
this." I went down and got me a hot pocket.
Yeah,
She
bro.
was so upset she started
I'd have
crying,
figured it
y'all.
out.
She
Think
went to sleep
about
hungry.
that shit,
That was
dude.
the same trip
Tough
that
day.
we woke up late too. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think about it, bro. We wake up ass crack early to travel all fucking day. Then you're fighting at the airport for a car. Gonna get a car. You have 8 luggages, 4 of us. How the fuck were we gonna get around? Yeah, you would have cried too if you were there.
Hey, and we're sitting there
And
like,
then we got an Uber and it was the homeboy, so he would just like cancel them when we did.
Oh my.
He gets us there. I'm like, we're starving. Let's order some food. Put in the order. They cancel our
Should have
crap.
hit him up to fucking take you to get food.
oh, dude, it was a nightmare. We love you, Florida.
See you maybe never.
I don't think we've had any smooth trips there.
You know what? If you're taking a business trip
Maybe
like
like
that,
our
it-
vacations.
Our vacation, last
our
vacation, was
vacation
smooth.
is pretty smooth. It's
Except for the luggage. Fuck that.
just, no, just the amount of people that come
Yeah,
is,
that's a lot.
is
The
difficult.
last time, yeah, that was a big.
The next
group.
time we go on vacation, if I'm with you and it's a party of 12 or more, I will be renting my own car and I'll see you there. Eat a dick.
Yeah, that was.
I've driven in
that was
Florida now. I'm
insane.
pretty
That was
confident.
Fucking terrible.
You know what I mean? To get around and shit.
I've only
so.
driven around in the airport because it's always my name on there that I have to drive out the stupid thing, and I hate it because we always get a truck. I'm not confident
And
in a truck,
Jessica
y'all.
straight parked the truck like barely off the shoulder. I was like,
Dude, they're looking
like,
at us.
She's like, yeah, get out. I'm like, oh shit. Oh man.
No, this
good
dude was like,
times.
Hey, you
there's a
should-
bus and another bus. He was like, squeeze through there.
You should drive a 16 passenger van.
I did.
Yeah, that was fucking fun.
Yeah, see, and then, okay, you see, even then, we went to Disney then, And that's the time that the Remy or the Ratatouille ride came out, and when the lady was like, "You guys all got a reservation? No way!"
I know, huh?
Just like,
And I was like, "Yeah, here."
the fuck you want?
Well, thank you for lying to her. Like,
Now,
rude.
21 of you guys have a reservation. I don't even believe you. How the hell did we get
like,
past
bitch,
3
just
of you?
scan this.
Right.
Wait, what?
Just scan this. You know where I'm from? I'm not from Florida. Okay? We're from Rialto in California.
Oh, you don't know where that is?
Yeah,
know San
you don't-
Bernardino?
look it up.
That's our
Look it
neighbor.
up.
That's our neighbor. What's up?
It touches. What the
Oh my
fuck?
Yeah, but that was
God.
so funny.
I've
They
almost
were
had
like-
to beat a guy's ass in Florida one time.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Oh, the ice cream dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, he
He
got
was
lucky that
so
night.
upset. Yeah.
These tangents are fucking real.
Hey, man,
Anyways,
you
where
know
are
what?
we at?
I don't know.
Fuck, I don't
We
know.
were talking about
Florida,
Wicked
I'm
Fest,
sorry.
bro, or
Yeah, we
some
won't
Bro,
be
we've
back.
I still
done
love you.
through to
Thanks to
garage
Southwest,
sale.
we may never do your show
Jesus
again.
Christ. That's where we were. Garage sale. That's right.
Holy crap.
You
Yeah,
We'll be there this weekend. Bring your wallets. Great stuff. Again, the garage sale's dangerous because, you know, one
For
man's
Anthony.
trash, another man's treasure.
I love
So,
that kind of stuff, too.
Yeah, you just don't know what you're going to find. Yeah, you don't know what you're going to
Yeah,
find, man.
you see
me
this
get
thing
two.
right here?
See you out there. No, it's not going to be there.
The
so
Freddy
don't even-
thing? That Freddy thing?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. They were fighting over that.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're like weird with that stuff.
You know what's dirty? Not to go off subject again. She bought the posters I wanted and never hung them.
Yep, they're still in the back of her car.
One of them is. It's destroyed.
Fucking
Jesus Christ.
wow, bro.
Sorry.
You're a disgrace, dude.
Sorry.
Story.
Stuff
Damn.
happens, bro. I could print one for you. They're from
Cool.
It's not
Walgreens.
the same. It's not the
It's
same.
the same shit.
No, it's not.
It's not an original.
It's pretty old.
We'll just print one and beat it up, bro. It's the same thing.
I put it on manila paper, bro.
Damn.
Anyways, what's the next one after that one, guys?
October
We'll see you
Village.
guys there.
Smoking Fire.
Yeah. That one should be really cool
At
too.
Smoking Fire, sorry.
At
This is
Smokin'
at
Fire.
this is a new
Pomona.
location in Pomona. They haven't done it before. And it's taking place Friday. What is it?
Saturday.
It's a Saturday right here. I said Friday. It's Saturday, April 19th from 12 to 6.
12 to 6.
Go to 6. There's gonna be 100+ vendors, guys.
Shit.
Food.
Wow.
I think there might be beer there.
There is. Yeah.
Food, beverages, music, vendors, entertainment, bro. It's one of those where, you know, it's one of those you got to be
It's
there.
like a giant like. Have you guys ever been to a swami?
Mm-hmm.
It's outside. You know, that's what I think of. It's just like a higher
A
class
flea
swami.
market.
Talking
Halloween
about
flea market.
that, one time Gabriel was like, hey, like my friend asked me what you did or something like that. And I just try to explain what you do, but didn't get it. So I just said, it's like you do like a Halloween swap meet. And I was like, what?
Ashley's all offended. Like,
I
what you
was.
say?
I was like, what'd you say? He's like, I just explained to them, like, you do, like, swap meets, but all Halloween. And in my head, I'm like, well, that was fucking rude. Like, why did you just, so you're calling my shit swap meet stuff, you know? And he's like, well, no, like, how would you explain that to a person, like, what you do? And I was just like, you lucky.
Ashley's like, have you ever been to a farmer's market? That.
A farmer's market, a flea market, a night market.
And then I thought about it,
A
I was
market.
like, technically, yeah, it was, like, kind of like a swap meet.
Yeah?
But, I guess.
Hey,
I'm still mad.
swamis are fun, dude.
Yeah.
You know, because they have that one thing they're like, I need that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I might go,
Hey, 99% of the time, the stuff is fake. But psh,
who gives a shit?
But that's why it's $5.
That's
right,
right.
give
The hell?
them the $5.
And then sometimes, though, it's like $10 for that. Nah. give me
Anyways,
$10
the event
less.
will be at, guys, it's a huge flea market set up.
Yeah.
It's going to be, you know, real big, over 100+ vendors. That's always
That
going
one
to
should be fun. It's a new location, so I'm excited
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
see how it goes down.
Smoking fire.
Talking
Yeah, it's a
about
barbecue
flea
spot.
markets, the OG, i.e. Flea Punk Festival, is making a comeback too.
Yeah.
Is it now?
Sorry, excuse me.
I know
But
that's kind of what started it for you.
it was. It
That was her inspiration.
Some
y'all.
motivation.
Yeah.
was,
I
yeah.
wish you would have never attended.
Yeah.
Damn.
Ruined
We
my
literally
life.
seen some of our friends that we're still friends with now.
We saw Rotten Glam there. Strange Colt was there, and I bought my first pair of Strange Colts there.
Oh, yeah.
And that's where we met Sam from Ron and Glam, and I remember just being like, damn, she has cool shit, like talking to her, and then we started doing events. I'm like, you remember me? Do you remember me? And she's probably like, who the fuck is this bitch, you know? But yeah, now look at it. Full circle, baby.
Yeah.
Full circle
Actually,
moment.
talking about that, 5 years later, happy anniversary to us. It's 5
That's
years
right.
of Wicked Boutique.
5 years.
Damn.
Damn.
That's right. That's
5 years. Let that sink in for a minute. Just everybody, moment of silence.
Can't y'all fall
5
asleep.
years. I'll
That's
fall
crazy.
asleep.
5 years,
How,
dude.
how, I don't even know how to feel about that. You know,
Dude, how can you feel? Like,
It's been such a grind,
yeah,
Roller
such a
coaster.
struggle, such a
ups and downs.
so many highs and so many lows. You know what I'm saying? For 5 years to go by us,
Yeah.
which makes me feel even older because I had my shit prior to this. You know, but just 5 years. Wow.
Pretty crazy.
Again, just insane. I don't even know how to feel about it. I'm kind of speechless.
It's kind of like
Let's go with this one. I
Let's
know.
go around
we
and see
have
how
a
everybody feels
5-year-old
about it.
babies. You know, kind of like Ethan. He's 4, so like imagine we could
So
do a baby.
it's been 5 years. What do you hope to accomplish in this year, in your 5th year of business? You know, what are you looking to, not accomplish, but what are we aiming for? You know what I'm saying? This is our 5th year. We've laid the foundation now. People all sort of know who we are. You know what I'm saying? So what's the next step for Wicked Boutique? You know what I mean? I know we've gone off on tangents as far as we have the food business now, which we're really, really trying to
Excited
grow.
for.
As you can see, I think one of the hardest parts about growing another business is you start to lose focus on one, right?
Yeah.
It's so hard to give attention to everybody.
Yeah.
You know, but a lot of our focus has gone into the food business now, which is still a part of the Wicked family, Wicked theme, the theming of the food. But I'm talking Wicked Boutique, and we'll go around the horn here. What's the goal this year? What's the like year 5? This is what we're gonna do. This is it. You know, what's your guys' thought on it?
Where you been and where you going?
Me first or you first?
Go ahead.
It's always me.
You want me to go
No,
first?
it's not you. Always. Go ahead, Dad.
No, I'll go first. I'll be honest with you. It's year 5 of Wicked, and I feel like I still don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
There you go.
This year, my goal is to
All right,
figure
go ahead and
out.
shut the camera off. That was a good one. Hey, and
year-
no, I love the honesty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It for people that are just watching or are trying to start a business. This is great info that you guys are about to give. You know,
Yeah.
5 years deep.
Oh, they still don't know what the fuck they're doing. All right, cool.
5 years deep, dude.
It's not even like
I think, still talking what I'm saying, it's like we've had the shop. We've done the shop thing. We've
Yeah.
done crazy online sales. We've done no online sales. We've fucking been up here and been down here, and we still haven't figured out the correct formula,
Right.
and moving shops back to home and still trying to figure that out. I think my goal is to finally get a sense of what the fuck we're doing.
Right.
Because right now we've had product, we've cut product, we want to add more product, but we don't know how to go about it still. And this year I really want to focus on, I don't know, we're already in going to be in April, so half the year is almost gone, haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah.
Is what we want to still bring to the table, because the
Right.
boutique aspect is hard. We don't just want to do t-shirts.
Right.
So that's what I'm like trying to focus on and trying to get my footing is like, what can we bring to the table?
Yeah.
Because year 5, and I feel like we still haven't had that product.
Right.
We've had a
Okay.
few.
I mean, no, that's a great perspective on it. To the way I see it and kind of how you're describing it, it's been a juggling act for the last 5 years.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because we really take pride in the boutique aspect.
Mm-hmm.
We want to be able to offer our customers and our followers multiple products that we carry, right?
Right.
We don't want to rely solely on our t-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
And to be honest with you, t-shirts ain't even what carries us anymore. You know what I'm saying? But we won't get too far into that business aspect. It's just the juggling act, exactly how you said it. Which direction are we going? Are we adding? Are we taking? Sales are super high. Sales are super low. You're going into year 5. It's still a juggling act. It's still, but you know what? Again, just going based off what you said, every industry, right? Whether that's big or small, Dad works for a multi-million-dollar restaurant, and there's times when they're low, there's times when they're high.
Yeah.
So it's business
Yeah.
across the
Right.
board,
Yeah.
dude. It's business across the board at the end of the day.
I think, too, for year 5, for small businesses and the economy we're living in, it's real rough.
It's rough.
And
It's
right
expensive.
now, it's kind of feeling like how you said earlier, more as a hobby,
Yeah.
less than a way of paying bills. Because right now, it's almost damn near impossible to do your gig and pay your bills. You have to
Right.
work full time and then come and do what you
Right.
want to do, like a
100%.
hobby.
which makes you lose
And
focus.
it's just
Which
so
you lose
unfortunate,
focus
dude.
on.
It really is so unfortunate. You know what I mean? To see a shop have to go away for a short term amount of time or even permanent.
Yeah.
Because I think people forget that these shops are started off the backs of pride and hobby and love. You know what I mean? So when they have to go that direction, it's like, bro,
frustration.
it's
set in.
frustration. It's sad. You know what I mean? It's almost like almost like a time to mourn because you're done with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like I think you hit that on the head just right. Is this during this time? You know, and I don't want to get political, but it's rough.
Yeah.
It's rough. You know what I mean? The economy's still messed up. You know, I'm still paying almost $5 a gallon for gas.
Yep.
You know, so how can I got to get to work, right? You know, work nowadays costs me 60, 70 bucks a week to get to work. So, okay, well, that's that. How am I going to afford to go pay $30 for a t-shirt or
Right.
whatnot?
Right.
You know what I mean?
no,
Plus your bills.
There's no extra room right now. You know?
Yeah, there's no
dis-
wiggle room.
There's
There's no
room.
You
discretionary
know, so
income.
it's sad.
It
It's
is
sad.
sad.
But again, as a business, as something that we love, and the only reason that Wicked Boutique is still here and truly is because of the love that we have for it.
Yeah.
The hard work we've put in for it. You know what I'm saying? And it goes beyond us. You know, there's more people behind the scenes that work to continue the dream alive for Wicked Boutique. Anyway, going with you, Jess. What are you looking to accomplish this year as far as Wicked Boutique? Year 5, Ashley saying the juggling act, you know, which is a great point because it's been a juggling act, right?
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
year, we're hoping to get a better handle on how to better deliver product to our customer. So, what is your opinion or thought or goal for year number 5?
My goal this year is kind of bouncing off Ash's the more boutique part of our Wicked Boutique, because we've done the shirt in the beginning. We were just shirts and stickers.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
But now I think we figured out, like, hey, you know, like, a lot, this is our customer base, we need to provide to them, you know. I think just learning more, I hate saying boutique because, like, that could be anything, you know.
Right.
But we're still, I guess my goal is to bring out more products that fits that criteria, you know?
Right.
Not
right.
just our little, what we have now.
Right.
We still want to bring out more and more stuff. Starting-
Diverse items,
Yeah.
new items.
You know-
Women items, men items, unisex items, whatever, you know. We want to have it all pretty much, you know.
Oh, you want to be diverse. You want to bring in the best possible.
Just, yeah, of course. And not even just like with that, like even like, okay, I like stationary stuff. I love stationary stuff. Does other people like stationary stuff? I don't know.
The fuck is that, dude?
Oh my god.
Notebooks,
Notebooks,
pens,
pens, pads.
Pads,
mouse pads, sticky
Post-it-
notes.
yeah, so
Why
we
is that is that a real category?
Yeah.
It
Yes.
is. It is.
Wow.
You know how many unwritten notebooks I have that are just plain? I
Yep.
haven't touched them.
Yep. I have a couple in my room
Okay.
too. So it's
And
just
you know
like,
what?
you know, so stuff, you know, all around the board. I want this, I want that. I see visions of this and that. And just starting off to where I had to learn how to make a sticker from year 1 to where we are now is just crazy. You know?
Right.
Now
right.
it's like, fuck, where do I go
but
find a supplier
Right.
to do this kind of thing for me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I think year 5 in it, I'm just grateful for like the friends we have made that have helped us. Like, hey,
throughout
this is how I do
throughout
it.
the
you know?
years, yeah.
This is how I do it. Hey, you should try this. Hey, I've been doing this. You should try that.
Here's our person.
Or here's our person. You know, and it's just like a
Community.
community that just wants to see each other succeed. You know, and that's just always been
Right.
it. I feel like that took us to the next levels too, because we've been just looking better and better. You know.
Right. Presentation wise.
Presentation. Another goal would be like switching up how we look at events. We already started that in the beginning of the year, where we started changing our booths, especially at
Creep IE.
that one and what was the Grillama? We had
Oh yeah, that was.
we had a
totally
different setup, and I think that worked pretty good.
You know what's great about that is that those came about over a space issue, a mistake that happened. You know what I mean? And it brought on though a whole new idea
Yep.
of representation. You know, so sometimes it's
Creativity.
great that these things happen. Sometimes, you know.
Yep.
Makes me have to work more.
Yeah, I like it. I like
Yeah.
it. But I mean, to give credit where credit is due, you know, I think you guys have done a decent job I don't want to give you too much credit because you could have done better.
Yeah, 3.5 out
You
of
know,
5.
a decent job in regards to looking up product, trying to hard launch these products, right? Whether it's inspired from somewhere else or from thin air. You know, I think you guys have done a pretty decent job at bringing them to the Wicked Boutique. You know, because again, they don't just come out of nowhere. You know, you're talking
40:27. I'm gonna have to cut this segment so I can hear it every day.
this fucking lady, dude.
40 minutes, 27 seconds in. That's the time Anthony actually said something nice about us.
No, I mean, no, seriously. 'Cause
Well, I got something to say that you're not gonna like.
it
jeez.
takes a lot, you know, to bring. I feel like people don't understand that because you
Yeah.
can be like, oh, let's bring in pens. Okay, bring in 1,000 pens. You
They
you
just
came
sit
home with
there, yeah.
999, and that's because you gave one away.
Yeah.
To me.
You, you know what I'm saying? So to find that product, dude. And trust me, there's been some gambles where Jessica's like, "Come on, guys, I really like keychains." When you first hit us with the keychains, we're like, "Oh fuck, you know that the cost
No,
is
I think-
high."
yeah, I think
you know what I
what
mean. You're
really-
you're asking us to put out a couple $100 at a time, or not more.
It was
Shit,
a little more,
you
yeah.
know, shipping. It's a month out. Like that's a risk, dude.
No,
you know.
that was with the phone hold.
That
grip,
it was
remember?
the MagSafe pop
Whatever,
sockets
you
that
know,
they were
and
just
the
like,
thing
I
is-
don't know.
The
That's
thing
not
is,
a
the research
thing.
that went into it, you're like, I'm confident. All right, cool, let's do it. You know, and thankfully, you know what? It worked.
Yeah.
You know, it's worked. So, again, just we've done a pretty good job at doing shit like that.
Yeah.
And like you said, I'm hoping that year 5, like you said, you know, to bring something that we can please everyone with, right?
Yeah.
Whether that's stationary, whether that's, you know, I don't know, wallets now, custom wallet, who knows?
That would be great. Yeah.
Don't make
know?
me bring back the duct tape wallet.
Oh
Shit.
dang! I never knew how to do that. So
Me
yeah.
either.
I did.
So-
But yeah, I think that's what like that number thing. Another thing that I liked is like we all have completely different. Like yeah, me and Anthony obviously dress alike. Okay, whatever. We're not talking about that. Okay, guys. But we have different things that we actually like.
Right.
That we want, like hat pins.
You guys just like I can tell.
Shut up. We have like hat pins. That came and we actually need to restock. I know it, but it comes down to the same thing. It's expensive at first.
Right.
The first putting the money in.
Now we know don't get the color purple either.
Yeah, I don't know why y'all are haters. Don't like the color purple, but don't worry, that green coming back
Yeah.
One
yeah.
day.
and red.
One
Y'all
day.
love that red one.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
like
so-
Ashley has come up with ideas. Anthony, me, my dad. I'm just kidding.
Oh, that's
Andrew back there, you know. It's just like even like our significant others have helped us with ideas. It's
Yeah.
just like there's so many of us that we could always bring in like a fresh idea, but obviously we turn down a lot of ideas too
Right.
because we're like that doesn't sound.
Well, you know what I like too is that, you know, there's some ideas that go out and then we retract them.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a
Well,
trial
we'll
and
pull the
error.
product and you're like, you know what? We're going to put that on pause for a little bit. Doesn't mean it won't come back.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Like,
doesn't
for
mean wood
example,
product won't come back
we,
again.
We've all designed a few items, a few of our t-shirt designs. And Anthony won't be doing that again.
Oh, damn.
The one shirt this guy designed, it won't knock.
You're
And you know what's crazy? That's a
hater,
sick
dude.
shirt.
It is a sick
All
shirt, but
right.
it has an acquired taste, okay?
Yeah.
Because some people are
Haters,
looking at it like,
bro.
oh my God, does that say
And don't even put it out on
beep?
blast either.
Got it. Oh.
Does that say bitch? It sure does.
Well, little Susie can't wear that. Well, fuck little Susie. Get it for you.
And you
My
know what's
favorite-
funny? You know who buys them? Preteens.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what's funny is when like a grown man will come and say, "Can I get the shirt that says Welcome to Primetime, bitch?" They want to like enunciate on that, like, "You're
Yeah,
so funny."
Mm-hmm.
You know what, though? It came out hot, though. It came out hot
Yeah.
when we first dropped it. It did. It did. And then, you know, other designs came along.
I know they're not staying behind my ear because I don't have
So.
my glasses on.
Anyway, Jimba, what is your thought? I mean, we're going to get your opinion, even though, you know.
You don't care.
Yeah.
mean-
Cut his
What's
mic.
your opinion?
What is that
Damn.
smell?
So
The cagas.
No, it smells like cookies or something, bro.
Probably making cookies.
Yeah, they're probably making cookies.
Hey, bring some cookie. No, I'm just kidding.
it's really, for me, it's more like a 13-year anniversary since we started this journey.
You can't count
He's
that.
like, since I
You
was
can't count
dragged
that.
into this journey.
But for Wicked, there's
13,
been
don't say
a
that.
massive change
Yeah.
as far as day one to now. Massive.
Mm-hmm.
Some good, some not good. I think the persistence has been good through the ups and downs because that's life.
Yeah.
The economy's up and down. We've faced, like Ashley brought up, we've had a storefront, we've had a shop, we've had, we've been to the top of the hill pretty much, and then we've fallen all the way back down to what the hell are we doing? So for my goal in this 5th year coming up here, and a lot of it is something Jessica hates. She calls me a micromanager.
Yes.
And however, that's my way of just getting shit done. And I know nobody likes to be questioned. Did you get this done? Did you do that? Did you do this? Blah, blah, blah. But a lot of times shit slips through the cracks because there's 4 of us pushing the same direction, and then somebody forgets something.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of like a list guy. Check it off the list, whether it's in my head or on a piece of paper. And I know Jessica hates that because it's like, yes, I did it. Why are you asking me for 100 times? But that's how we get stuff done. And I feel like sometimes we lose our focus.
Yeah.
Because of life. Because of the economy, we all went out and gotten jobs.
Really, what killed us was that my nephew was born.
Damn.
And that fucking tanked Wicked Boutique, bro. That shit never turned.
Being
back
a mom
around
is
for
a
us,
big
bro.
change in life. That's
Well,
for sure.
That's
We
tell
were
him that's
never
crazy.
able to recover, dog.
It's a big.
That's nuts. Now at least you know that you ain't shit without me. Don't even know how to fucking wipe your asses without me.
Oh,
And you know what's
dude.
funny is they always, well, what do you do? Well, what do you? Because I don't print. I don't do stickers. I don't design on the app. This is what I do. Hey, what do you think? Let's make it happen.
You know what?
That's all I do.
You know what?
So respect me.
Yeah,
That's what
she has some good ideas, and I will
Some.
sit there. Hey, we've all had good ideas. I'll sit there.
Hey,
She'll be like, okay,
chill,
like
dog.
we have a new tote bag coming out. We haven't, we're not gonna say what it is or anything because we haven't even put it on there.
I'll put it out there right now.
What is, you don't even know what it is.
Exactly. And Ashley was like, "Come sit down with me. Bring your iPad." Oh, great. This is
Fuck,
what
more
I'm
work
thinking.
for me.
This is what I'm thinking. Dude, I'm not a draw. I can't draw for crap, bro. But Ashley's like, "This is what I want. Let's see it."
Okay, I don't know how to use fucking
Procreate.
gadgets
Anything.
I can't. I don't know what. I was born in the wrong generation because I'm supposed to be tech savvy and I'm really fucking not.
Yeah.
No.
So
I forget to update my apps.
I'm not saying that's a bad thing. That's always a good thing because it's me and her jumping back and forth with ideas. Every new design, different layers, whatever.
Yeah.
And then we get our final product of, I think this is gonna look
But
good.
to finish my point,
Go ahead.
I'm determined this year
Mm-hmm.
to make the way we do things more successful
Okay.
by not sleeping 1 hour before Wicked Fest, by
Yes.
being prepared.
Oh,
You
yeah.
got an hour sleep? I
Maybe.
fucking knew it.
I think I
Maybe.
got like 30 minutes.
Yeah, 30 minutes.
I think I was just able to
the
wash my
point
ass.
is that you guys get annoyed by it, but I'm going to do it more
You know
because
what?
I
Yeah.
do not
Shit,
want to
here we
be
go.
unprepared.
This
I
year.
do not want to slip any further because we're not pushing.
Yeah.
And sometimes I know that's annoying.
I already have anxiety talking.
But if you don't answer, but if we don't ask the questions, don't be annoyed by the question.
Yeah,
If you have the
Damn,
answer,
we're going through an intervention right
Yeah,
now.
he's literally like talking to us like his children. Huh?
it's crazy. Like
No, but
well, the
yeah,
thing is because I
get
have
that.
I have a lot of heart. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I put
Yeah, we know. I'm just kidding.
a lot of
Blood, sweat,
sweat, and
tears.
tears into everything I do, and even Nightmare, I put it in 3 years too long in that. You know,
About
so
5 years too long.
whatever it was, I tried to save it as long as I could because I
Yeah,
loved it. I
yeah.
loved doing what we were doing, and I love doing what we're doing now, and I love being a part of it. I love,
Right.
when I talk to people, because where I'm at, I'm the boss there, and so I have people your age that work for me, and they think what we do is like the coolest thing on earth. They have no idea what the work is and how hard it
Yeah.
is, and all the things we do and what it takes to pull all that off. They just think it's you guys are rad.
Yeah.
Well, are
Well,
we?
I work with older people, and it's the complete opposite.
They're like, what the fuck do you do?
They're like, "Oh, there's something wrong with it."
Imagine the people I work with. I don't even talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same here. Mine doesn't even understand what I'm saying.
Ryder, yes, he does.
Ryder's a #1 fan. What do you mean?
But back to the moral of the story is my goal is to plan better and to be more prepared this year to prepare ourselves for more success
Yeah.
Right.
Period.
You know
in
what? I
Wicked
like
Boutique
that.
and in our other businesses.
Yeah.
Amen, brother.
Mic drop.
Amen,
Thank you.
bro.
Always gotta
That
just-
was just fucking perfect.
We're just gonna close it out here, actually.
Yeah.
Well, fuck, we're already in an
That was
hour. We
great.
suck.
No way.
Yeah.
50.
Oh, yeah,
We're at
50
50.
minutes. You got 10 minutes
Got
to
10
spare.
minutes to spare.
Next week's podcast is gonna be very special. Hopefully, we don't know what the fuck we're doing yet.
Shut up.
Because it's our 100th episode next week.
100.
That even woke Andrew up. He got off his phone.
I
That's
know.
crazy.
Hey, bro. 2 milestones? Wow. 5 years.
Oh.
And
And
100
you know what's
episodes
crazy?
of Wicked
Next
We're
week's
going
After
to
podcast
Dark.
is going to be
drinking,
really
y'all. Just
long.
drink.
Next week's podcast will be really long.
Yeah.
Because we really want to dig into it, right? Going back, I've watched our first ever podcast
No.
and how stiff we were. Like, oh, shit, guys. You know
Yeah,
what I
you
mean?
know what's funny?
And-
The amount of times we rehearsed that. And we're
Yes.
still like,
yes. And to be doing it now, I did not think 100 episodes later we'd still be doing this.
yeah, me either.
Definitely not, dude.
Yeah.
And the route we took, I love it. When we're interviewing all of our vendor buddies, we had a few of them on multiple times, great. And I'm hoping we get back to that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, again, next week we'll obviously really dig into all that. So really tune in for next one.
I think
We're hoping
yeah.
to do something big.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
I think too. We want to kind of redo the first episode, kind of the reintroduction.
Yeah, or
thing.
kind of like a re-intro
'Cause
of
then
ourselves.
We've grown,
and
obviously.
stuff.
We have new people on here, and who knows if they went all the way back to
Right.
the beginning.
Right,
So that should be fun.
right.
I'm going to have to watch the first one again just to
See what you said.
remember what the heck we were talking about, dude.
Why do you like horror? What got you into horror?
Oh,
What-
no.
Yeah, yeah.
Because when
By
that
the
was
way, I
growing
didn't get
up,
to-
I really liked.
The Sci-Fi Channel.
I didn't get to say my goal for this year.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you already went.
I
You
know me
stripped
too.
me. I was asking the questions. I'm like Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, yeah, right, go
You're
ahead.
the guest. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
I'm Jimmy.
Neutron.
You're more like James Corden.
Aw,
Damn.
Just not the same bank account.
You're right.
No,
Go ahead,
definitely
Anthony.
not.
Go ahead.
My goal for this year is to
KIT,
finally leave you guys and focus on my career
Wow.
and kind of step away from the industry. I'm just bullshitting, guys. Shit, that FOMO will strike my ass dead.
Yeah.
This guy
You
can't even
know?
go to bed if we're having a conversation.
No, no.
my God, he
You know what
can't.
though? In all honesty, honestly, I'm shocked with your guys' responses already. Jess, especially, on the products coming in that we're trying to reintroduce and introduce on organization and getting this juggling game down. But realistically, man, and this is in all honesty, not trying to be cheesy. What I want to achieve this year is to bring back the spark and love that we had for the industry that got it all started. Because honestly, that flame just isn't lit in that pumpkin in Halloween Town right now. You know what I'm saying? Calabar's whooping our ass.
For real. I'm grayed out right now.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
you are.
So realistically, I'm hoping and I'm praying that the spark and the love and the passion that we have for this industry, Halloween in general, right, really reignites us and motivates us and pushes us harder than it has ever pushed us.
Yeah.
Because when that passion is there, you can really tell in what we're doing, in the work we're putting out, in
Yeah.
the products that we're offering. I can go back to when I thought we had the strongest products. Right, we were
Right.
building wooden shelving coffins, custom colors. Guys, this shit would take days, hours, of time. I mean, that's when the passion was there. You know what I'm saying? So again, just going back to it for me, this year going into our 5th year is to reignite that flame in the pumpkin and hope that it drives our passion and love for this industry even further.
Yeah.
You know what I
Period.
mean? So that's definitely the
Goal.
the goal and the end all be all for me.
Yeah.
6
6 more months till spooky season, guys. We're almost there.
almost.
I
So I
can feel it.
just seen a video today of Boogie Boogie Bash, dude.
Damn. Well, my bank account ain't ready for all that. Hold on.
Yeah, hold that back.
Hold
Shit, I
on.
ain't going to
You
that.
got 3 months to save, girl. Come on.
3. That's it.
Yeah.
Damn.
I think it drops in
End of May.
yeah.
Damn. Hold on. Okay.
Okay, that's 2 months. I
Not
lied to you.
stressed.
Spooky season usually starts for us in May.
That's true.
As soon as the 4th of July is over,
Yeah.
Well, that's when
Yeah,
we're
you know
super
what's crazy?
focused
4th
on
of
the
July
Wicked
is on a
Fest.
Friday this year, y'all.
is it? I'm
Yeah.
getting fucking hammered. Anyways,
Awesome.
Jesus.
Anyways. moving on.
Moving on.
Moving
to what?
on, huh?
Fuck.
What do we got?
Where do we go from there?
That was deep. That was
Well,
deep.
we didn't do any of our
I'm
normal
sorry, guys.
segments
That was
today.
deep.
That's okay.
But we're setting up for next week.
save it
we're
for
gonna
next week.
save and sour for next week because it's gonna be a big one. I know Ashley, you had something in mind for today.
Oh, okay.
Favorite movie, worst movie.
Yeah, I wanted to go over that because I always like watching those little segments too online. It's like, in your opinion,
Oh yeah.
worst, terrible, like shouldn't
Horror
have
movie?
even fucking got released. Worst horror movie
Shit.
We're going
in your
horror.
opinion.
Horror.
Yes.
Halloween
right.
horror.
Right.
Fuck, that's a hard one, bro.
Easy Terrifier.
Damn.
the biggest
she
Terrifier
fucking
hater.
great fired off, bro.
Stand that movie.
Damn.
It's actually not that terrible.
It's terrible.
I don't like it,
makes
but it's not
no
terrible.
sense.
The
Terrible
worst
fighting.
movie ever released to what you've seen.
To what I've seen.
Gotcha.
Look,
Okay,
I've
gotcha.
watched a lot of movies.
Yeah.
I watch stuff on like
Indie films, smaller movies,
like
yeah.
stuff called like The Cube. Have you ever watched that? No.
And she's like, that beat it.
That want to know why? Because there's a backstory. The Cube was about, it's a prison. It's made out of a cube. There's different rooms that they were
Yeah.
going into, and every single one, someone died
Yeah.
because each room was a different trap. Right?
Yeah.
Terrifier. A weird
Murder.
clown that just
Killing
happened
people.
on Halloween. That just happened to walk into a restaurant and started killing people.
It doesn't die.
There's no backstory to him. He goes into something. They're looking for their friends. They all die. End of story. What is that?
And then he comes out wearing heels. And
I don't even
tutus.
want to say mine because mine's controversial for sure.
What's
Okay.
yours?
Wait. What's your favorite movie?
No.
That's next. That's
Oh,
next.
you're
next.
just doing all the negatives.
Yeah, all
right
the
now?
negatives.
You go.
You're next.
No.
Yeah. I'll do one.
Go.
Okay, go.
Who?
As above, so below.
That one
Fucking awful.
could have been better if it didn't.
If you didn't make
if
you
it wa-
sick.
If it wasn't filmed as like a camcorder film, like
Yeah.
a shaky cam film.
Yeah.
Shaky cam.
We didn't even finish that movie because we almost threw up in the bathroom.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
We watched it in theaters too.
Yes.
They
yes.
tried to Blair Witch it and it didn't work.
Yeah, because you know there was too
You're
much.
not that girl.
Yeah.
We watched it at the old Disney theater before they tore it down.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's because it
Downtown
was like
Disney.
100-degree day. We said,
Let's go to the movies. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And it was awful.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
pretty bad.
Anthony or Ashley, one of y'all.
Well, I'm not Jessica, and I haven't seen a million films.
Just
Out of the 10 you've seen.
Out of
out
the
of
10
the
I've
couple
seen.
you've seen, which one do you just not like
Jaws.
enjoy?
It's your segment.
I forgot the name of it. When they're wearing red suits with scissors.
Us.
Us.
Us. Oh my
See, you're
god.
too dumb for that movie. That's why.
Oh,
Dang. That's
Is
it.
there-
Fuck her up.
There's going to be a fight after this.
She has her opinion for sure.
Just kidding. Go ahead. Do it.
Oh my god, my mic's
got
falling.
you.
Oh my god.
It's falling apart over there. Got a little excited.
Dang. She was for real
Damn.
putting
She
her
said
hair up,
because
y'all.
you're not smart enough to
To
understand
understand
the
it,
film.
so I'm an idiot.
You know, let me
okay.
tell you though.
You know
I
what?
used
You
to
should
think
watch
the
Nope,
same
and I
thing.
think you would say Nope. Nope is the worst movie.
I think the other one he made is worse, right?
Yeah, Nope.
Nope.
Is that what it's called?
That one was pretty bad.
Okay, I just didn't enjoy Us. Like, I
And
didn't
you know
get
what's-
the concept. I thought it was silly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, first of all, why is my person that looks just like me looking at me like that? Like, what the fuck?
Because she was her actual person.
Don't try to explain it to
Okay.
me.
It's too late.
This is my
She
opinion.
was the actual person, and the doppelganger traded
I've
spots with her.
rewatched it and it's not that bad.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to do that.
Yeah,
because
rewatch
that
it.
shit. When I was in theater, I was like, "You're joking."
You're
Yeah,
confused.
it's
Okay,
rewatch it.
she is the actual person. I get it, but what about the rest of these fuckers?
They're just doppelgangers. So she created an uprising with the doppelgangers. Like, we're gonna go kill everybody.
Because she's the only one that can think like that.
All the other ones were like,
Whatever. I didn't
I
like.
really
lesser
feel like they
copies.
should stick to their funny stuff. 'Cause
She's
they're
like, fuck
hilarious.
that.
Fuck y'all, because I didn't
out of
ask
all
for
the
your
scary
opinions.
movies, you said that one. I thought she was gonna be like Wolfman.
That one was fucking terrible shit.
People liked it.
That's
Not me.
crazy.
People
huh?
did like it, but then again, I feel like out of respect for the genre,
Right.
They
people will
liked
give
it.
a false opinion. That's
Re-
another thing that
out of
really
respect for their
fucking bothers
paycheck,
me, dude.
they're gonna
but
say that.
you know what? That's their opinion.
Yep.
My movie, and people are gonna be mad because some people thought it was a fucking
I already
great.
know what you're
It
gonna
was
say.
so gory
I already know what
and
he's gonna
fucking
say.
whoop-de-woo.
What is it?
And
You know what it is? I'm gonna tell you, and then you're gonna say it. It's a.
What? What? I can't hear me.
just say it. What is it? What do you think it is?
go.
Go.
No, what is
No,
it?
say it.
No,
No, say it, because I want to prove a point.
What is
Just
it?
say it.
Say it.
No.
I
No,
forgot the
say
name
it.
of the movie.
No, you're full of shit.
I
Okay,
did.
explain it.
It was gory, whatever it was.
It's Hereditary.
Hereditary.
I fucking knew it.
The worst.
That's because you didn't get it. Because you're too stupid.
Dude, I mean,
I don't think it was
okay.
the worst.
Okay,
But
hold
But I
on.
understand what you're saying.
Are they witches?
Yes.
Yeah,
Are
they're in
they
a cult.
possessed? Are they ghosts?
Yeah, that was a pretty bad.
Are they zombies?
It's witchcraft.
Are
were
they
witches.
You know, you see what I'm saying though? It was so.
The ending was pretty rough.
I don't know,
The fact that the
bro.
grandma was in the attic the whole time fucked me up.
Yeah, I don't know about all that,
Homegirl
bro.
was upstairs.
You know, it was one of those psychedelic films, kind of like. Have you ever seen
Mushrooms would have made it better for you.
Donnie Darko?
Nope.
You never seen that film? Hard to watch. Jake
Really?
Gyllenhaal's in it. Okay, psychedelic film, like what the kind of like The Maze with The Weeknd.
Okay.
You know, I love his mazes, by the way.
Yeah.
But I'm
Let's
in
go
it
back
like,
to that
what
episode where he
the
was talking shit on it.
fuck?
Yeah.
Right?
Because dude, you go to that maze, you're like, damn, this is nuts, dude. With his eyeballs flowing out.
Dude, I
and-
got scared in that maze.
yeah, yeah. But that was for me.
All
For
right.
me.
Dad, go ahead.
I already did mine. As above, so below.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
And what's the best? That's gonna be too hard. I'm not gonna say it's the best though. I'm not gonna say it's the best. One
Your
of
favorite.
the best.
Your favorite. that
One
you-
of the
that
best.
you
Okay,
enjoy.
what is one of the best?
I'm not going first.
Go ahead, Jess.
Alien.
Jaws. It's a classic.
Cult
is.
classic.
Ah.
Too bad we didn't even go to Universal, dude. That zipper was badass.
I know. I gotta buy it off eBay. Bro.
Not no shit.
Dude, I don't even know. I can't tell you.
It's
what's
so
the,
hard.
What's
It's
the
so
best.
hard.
And
There's a
you
lot
know
of
what's
great
funny? I
films.
hate when people are like, "What's your favorite scary movie?" I'm not telling you. I don't know. I like a lot of them.
It's hard. It's hard to say because, like, here, I'll go.
Go ahead.
There's frogs in the background. You know what I'm saying?
Ribbit.
What the hell was that, bro? There's some froggies over there. Anyways,
I think
You
that
okay,
was
Andrew?
a ghost.
I know you're getting blown up. Take cover, buddy.
Oh my god, is there a ghost in here?
Yeah. My thing is, you can go like
Got some
for
frijoles
me,
for lunch.
Paranormal Activity.
That's your favorite?
No,
No.
but it's
One of
great,
he
and let me
just
tell you
said
why.
that.
The fact that they shot that film
For
on a
$6.
$10,000 budget
Yeah.
in San Diego, and to do what it did, it
Yeah.
scared the shit out of you. You knew the storyline.
And it started a
Wow.
whole new genre of movies.
Wow.
Okay, if
You
we're
know?
gonna go like based off that, Insidious.
That was going to be mine.
Because Insidious though was groundbreaking again.
Groundbreaking.
It got us away from the original 70s Exorcist. You know what I'm saying? After The Exorcist, name the next film that had to do with paranormal.
Exactly. I think it gave you a refreshing feeling because all that
Emily
was
Rose?
coming out is slashers. Mm-hmm. Everything was a slash film, a stalker film. They're following you. You gotta run. Blah blah blah. Nothing was on like possession
Right.
Or
or
psychological.
psychological scary. And I feel like after we saw that movie, it was kind of like an awakening.
Right.
Again, like
Well,
fresh
for,
air.
For me,
Yes.
I don't like horror movies, so Insidious was a movie that challenged me as just thinking, like,
Yeah.
oh wow, that's because I've heard people, I've known people in my life that say they can do that, that say they can
Same.
astral project and all that stuff.
keep
And I
Getting
looked at
away
him every
from
time
me.
like, you're full of shit.
Whatever.
I don't want to be able
But
to do that.
the point is that when I saw that as a movie idea, immediately perked my interest up. Like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh,
Look,
I
I
gotta see
haven't
that.
had to sleep with the light on in a long time, and that film had me sleeping with the lights on.
Really?
Hell yeah. That shit still scares me to this day.
You know what's crazy? I would even say those types of films are my favorite genre. You know, because I loved, The Right. I love
Yeah,
The Pope's
that's a good one,
Exorcist. Stigmata.
I love that.
You know, I'm not a religious guy whatsoever. But it's just like my dad said, it challenges you.
Yeah.
Because you're raised
Gotta
one
think.
way, and then they show you
showing
the
you different-
story,
yeah.
and it fucking like glides and touches along what you've learned your whole life, and you're like, whoa, whoa, whoa,
Yeah,
whoa.
yeah.
Well, I think
You know?
too, like going into like Insidious, just like how they were battling it with the what was the older lady's name? Elise, and the things they were doing to try to to battle this entity. They brought in the Warrens. All those components around the movie made it like intriguing,
Yeah.
not just scary. you had to think about what
It was
are they
actually
doing?
like
What are they
the
doing?
plot was good.
Very,
Right.
very good.
Right. Some people don't even like Annabelle, but honestly, I thought even that was decent.
Scary.
The
you know?
Conjuring. All
Scary.
that.
Oh, The Conjuring.
Annabelle,
Scary.
Annabelle
Conjuring
came
franchise
home,
is
whatever,
great.
whatever.
I think Insidious
What's that
came
other
out
one?
first, right?
Insidious and then The
Conjuring?
Conjuring.
Yeah.
What's that other one, Anthony? That I kind of liked it too. It was pretty scary, and it was like it was like the devil in the barn or in the church or something, or the demon.
She was possessed.
It was
The
around the
devil
time of
made her do it?
Insidious.
Annabelle Creation.
No. It was a different movie.
Was it an
franchise.
Exorcist movie?
No, it was a guy.
Exorcist.
Oh man,
The Devil in the Barn.
it was the mom and the kids moved there, and
Sinister.
Oh,
Sinister.
Sinister.
That's a great movie. I was
that's
just
a great
about to say
movie
that.
too.
The
Sinister
homegirl
1 and 2.
Jocelyn
I
from
can't remember
A
her
Knight's
freaking
Tale.
name.
Yes.
She was the love of my life at that time, bro.
Yeah.
My
Well,
dear
I
I
Aunt
was gonna
Jocelyn.
say shout out
Another-
to Sinister 2 because
Another
1
movie
and
that
2, yeah.
challenged you to think about what is this? You know,
Yeah.
Dude, they had kids killing in this
yeah,
movie.
Yeah.
movies, the reel that they
Pushing the
have.
boundaries of today's society, mind you,
Yeah.
know,
Sure.
Because some people are like, "Wow, that's inappropriate." I don't give a
And
fuck
it
what
is.
you thought, you know what I mean? But it was like you're sitting there watching, like that kid's about to do that.
Hey,
That
but
fool just hung him,
you know what though? That stuff's happened in real
push him
life.
into the pool.
Yeah, for real.
First of all, my kid ain't tying me up to a thing without me knowing. You know what I'm saying? Shit,
I mean, they were all drugged. So
scary
maybe.
though, bro. Sinister was scary. That was a
Yeah.
good one.
But
Yeah.
I think if you put those like Insidious, Sinister, Conjuring,
But
in
you
that
see-
line of thinking, that line of
We're coming.
paranormal.
We're coming to an end though.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
chapter's finally closing, and my question now is,
What's next?
what's next? You know, is it going to be the slasher comeback? Is it going to continue?
I have a whole list right here of horror movies coming out this year. That's crazy, right?
Well, let's hear
I did
it.
that at work. That's how you know I was bored.
Well, let's hear it.
I'm not telling you because
Damn, they
we're gonna
paid
talk
you to do
about it.
that.
They pay me to stand there looking on my computer. But the next horror movie coming out is Until Dawn. For you video game nerds, Andrew
Nope.
knows what I'm talking about. Gabe, shout out. It's a scary,
Shout out to Homie Gay.
yeah, it's a scary game.
It was kind of like Silent Hill. Silent Hill was a video game, and then they made it a movie, and it was scary as shit.
That one's the next one to come out, April 25th.
Silent Hill?
No, Until Dawn.
Oh.
Right after that, Final Destination. I don't like those movies. Too gory for me. It makes me scared to get on a roller coaster.
Airplane, roller coaster,
You know?
take a shower, any of those
Right
things.
after that, 28 years later. They've been working on that for 28 years. No, I'm just kidding.
Stupid.
Damn, it's been 20. Is that based off 29 days later?
Yes.
Wow. Or
days
28,
later?
28 days later or
Yeah,
something like that?
it's based off of that.
That's
No, it's
neat.
what was it? 28 hours, 28 days later, and now 28 years later.
Yeah. Wow.
Never seen those films.
You know, too, like I don't know if it was paranormal, but the Ring movies were kind of interesting.
Paranormal.
That's
You
correct.
know,
Yeah,
the-
that one.
100%.
That was
was a
that was
curse.
kind of a groundbreaking type of
That movie
too.
was scary, bro.
Yeah.
That movie, you heard the phone. Well, back in the day, you used to have a house phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo! You're like, oh shit.
I'm like, I'm not
Who's
answering
answering
that.
this? You got 5 days.
7.
What was it,
7.
days? Whatever the fuck
Yeah.
it was.
The Conjuring
She
comes
needed a
out
haircut for sure.
September 5th. This is going to be the last one.
Dude, that's what I'm
What are we
saying.
going to do now?
is
Rewatch them? The Conjuring?
Oh yeah.
It's insane to think that that's going to wrap up that genre.
Yeah.
Because you can continue, but really,
Good luck to whoever's gonna drop.
yeah,
these,
how do you
though.
follow that? I think it started in like 2010,
Yeah, something like that.
2009, you know, so.
We always say that, but there's always somebody. who
I'm
comes
really
up with
curious,
something.
though. I'm really curious. Is who's going to be that next thing?
I think it's gonna be the classics coming back again.
You know, yeah, there's 2 classic horror
I don't
movies
know.
coming out.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
you know,
Well, we just watched Wolfman, and that was a terrible idea. But
it didn't
you know,
go as planned.
Well, let's just say, like, if you go to the classics, you know, the Wolfman, Frankenstein, Freddy, Jason, you know, a lot of those movies were for its time great.
Great, yeah.
The concept was great. A scary lake, or you know, a deranged killer, you know, that from Jason, but it seemed they're indestructible. Freddy in your nightmares, you know, all those things were great for the time, and then it's
Unless
moved on
Robert
to
Englund
this.
comes back, then
Yeah, he's
maybe.
not.
He's not coming back.
Never
It's
know.
too imposing.
Money
too much
talks.
to do.
But to what you're saying, that ruled that 90s into early 2000s
Yeah,
era.
ruled
Yeah.
that
And it was
ruled.
strictly a slasher world.
Yes.
You know, when that ended, the paranormal took over, the ghost took over. Now that's coming to an end, you know? So what's next? I would like to see something new, to be honest with you. I would like to see something
what?
new.
You know
I
how
don't
hard
know.
that is?
Very hard, you know, but,
But I think
it'd
in
be great.
between-
I'm a fan of the whole idea of the God, what's the name of that movie, bro? We watched. There's two of them. You can't make any noise. They're like aliens.
Oh,
Silent.
Quiet Place.
A Quiet Place.
I can't
those
get
are
into
I'm a
that.
fan of that type of shit because again,
I'm not.
It's a quiet movie.
not just that. People are
A
talking
new
about
concept.
aliens live in the ocean.
Yeah.
These creatures live here.
But what
guess
killed
what?
them?
But guess what? You're
What
back
ki-
in your head again
what
because
killed
that's
those
what we're
aliens?
talking about.
In the Quiet Place.
Noise.
Noise killed the aliens.
No,
The
people.
high-pitched.
Isn't
No,
it?
what killed the creatures?
Nothing.
People.
So that in all the movies they all just died and that's it.
I just told you a high pitched frequency that they can't stand. That opens. They look like Demogorgon. They open up the thing and they shoot them in the head. They die.
The
Yeah,
ending
sad
of
to
part
make it that
2,
far.
though.
I didn't. Did I finish part 2? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that could be a possibility. You know.
I think the
knows?
alien
not.
stuff. I mean,
We
if
can
you
go back to
watch
serial killers.
if you watch social media, TikTok, the alien stuff's been prevalent. So I can see that becoming down a movie.
Dude,
Kinda
when
like
was the last time there was like a legit
Signs.
alien film that was like UFO landed, we're fucked? You
Independence Day.
know, if you put some
Signs.
money behind it, it would be sick.
Signs is pretty scary.
Signs was
But
pretty
maybe
like
it was just like where we
groundbreaking.
were, where we watched.
No,
it.
I've rewatched it. It's pretty spooky, man.
Pretty crazy.
You know?
Just the concept of
Yeah.
it, you know.
But anyway, I think that's it for today, guys.
Well,
Yeah,
Andrew, what's
don't
your
get Anthony
worst
started
and
on
your best?
Independence Day.
He
What
don't
do you got, Andy? You want to put the mic in his face?
Nah, he backed away.
What is
I
it?
really wanna
I can
know
tell you
what-
his favorite. It's Sam.
Trick or Treat.
Trick or
That was
Treat.
a great movie.
I'm sad for
Never
that
watched
movie.
it.
Yeah.
If the minute
never
they
had
bring
a
that back to
chance.
theater, I would love to watch
they
it in
did.
theater.
For
Did,
like
but
a
like
day.
I would love to. I love. I like that movie a lot.
Yeah.
Such a great film. Sad that it didn't get its chance.
Yeah.
You know.
And you know what's strange is half like Andy and Jessica and myself are big Star Wars people, and so I don't know how that really melds into the other stuff. But it's just I don't know.
Yeah.
You guys aren't really into Star Wars.
No,
but
not at all.
I mean, I'm into it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Not
I
I.
liked everything about it.
Mhm.
I just wish it was more real.
What's your worst? Jason X. You didn't say.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
That's a
Or
Jason in
H2O.
space.
Leprechaun.
Leprechaun.
Actually, really
Nah, the
enjoy
first
that
one is
movie.
It's funny
good.
at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's pretty
You're
good.
talking shit on Willow.
God.
Honestly, some of the Scream movies, like number 3, 4, and 5, I don't really watch.
Some of them are hella irrelevant.
Yeah,
You know.
Yeah. They were just trying to keep going, you know.
it was
Yeah.
unnecessary. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Another really good movie, like one of the best, Silence of the Lambs.
Yep,
Yep.
I love the.
Did you guys
love
ever
story.
watch the one I told you to watch with
No.
what was it called? 7?
No.
No.
You guys never watched that? You gotta watch that, guys.
All right, we'll watch
We'll
it.
give it a shot. We'll
Deep
give it a
Blue
shot.
Sea.
Deep
No.
Blue Sea is a great movie. Just don't watch it now because it looks
Wow.
Tired of
ridiculous.
these motherfucking.
That's Snakes on a Plane.
Nope, he says it in that movie too.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, guys, that's gonna wrap this one up, guys. Please don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Please tune in next week. We're hoping to drop a really good episode
Special.
to celebrate the 100th episode of Wicked After Dark.
And catch our Instagram. We might post a little special something for our 5-year.
We're looking at like at a 50% or.
Damn.
Something like that. Something like that.
Anyways, guys, thank you
Well,
guys
this is coming out. Yeah, never mind.
so much for watching. As always, we'll see you on the 100th episode.